I knew, and I always knew, that I could graduate the mode of operating out of fear from what I hear, from what I see, just my whole experience being alive. I knew that I could move past settling for less. I always knew that there is something brighter on the other side of the tunnel. And when I look around, see where I'm at, see my environment, see where I came from, the struggle I was going through internally, externally, compared to the struggle I'm going through now, I can't help but feel blessed that I have gotten this far in life. I can't help but feel blessed that I am moving, I'm prospering. My eyes look so dang glossy, bro. Man. There's so much more to me that I'm finding out, as I'm sure there is with you as well, because we are connected in some way, shape, or form, especially if you have been keeping up with my videos or this video found you, this channel found you for the first time. We are connected some way, shape, and somehow, because that's just how the whole universe works. That's how God operates. You're always going to see your reflection in some way, shape, or form, and it will speak to you just like I'm speaking to you in this video. So the more that you walk in this lifetime, pay more attention to what's in front of you and correlate that with how you are really feeling within yourself. Take these bits and these pieces and be present enough to see what it's speaking to you. I'm not telling you to always be having your eye out and be paranoid about everything, trying to see, what does this mean? What does that mean? Because at the end of the day, that's just going to drive you crazy. All I'm telling you to do is be more present in your life. Appreciate the presence of life. Appreciate that there is more to life than just feeling like you gotta do it alone. Appreciate that you have a reflection that is telling you something, that is showing you something about yourself. And remember, there is always infinity answers to what you may see, but the more you just get in tune with how you feel, that silence within yourself, rather than all the thoughts that race faster than the speed of light in your mind, that's the more that you will accept that silence as the truth. You will accept that peace as the truth, knowing that there's something within you that always keeps you grounded, knowing that there is something within you that always keeps you where your feet are planted, even whenever your mind's racing. Because when your mind's racing, it's easy to be way far away from yourself, way ahead of yourself, way behind yourself. You could find yourself years back in the past. You could find yourself years in the future when you're really in reality standing right where you are. You are right where your feet are planted. You're not where your thoughts are telling you are. So just don't get too ahead of yourself. Be still. I know you probably hear this a lot, but be still. And that don't just mean physically, I mean spiritually. If you feel like you are going through a tough time mentally, emotionally, you have to be still with these emotions and these feelings. You have to literally allow these thoughts to pass. You have to take some time to cut out the noise of the world and focus on the noise within you. Focus on what's really going on within me. What am I trying to tell myself? What is God trying to tell me? It may sound like chaos sometimes because that's just where you are at in life right now. And the blessing is that you are able to listen and see that chaos before it even gets too bad, which is why it's good to be present, which is why it's good to not let it get that bad. Because if you let it get that bad, then you might have been doing something that was taking you farther and farther away from yourself and not realizing it. Now it's like a volcano eruption trying to tell you, yo, you got to get back on this path. You got to cut that out. You got to look over here because there's something right in front of you that you're missing that's could be a blessing, you know what I mean? And it's good to just get into that mode of not operating in fear all the time. It's good to get in that mode of accepting that you don't have to operate in fear all the time. That acceptance could be difficult, it could be tough because of you walking in a fear-like state for years, for months, however long. Something traumatic may have happened and you don't realize how big of a role that's playing in your current moment, in your present. You having a hard time forgiving and letting go. You're having a hard time moving on. And a lot of the times it's not just forgiving something outside of you, it's forgiving yourself. And that could look many different ways. Forgiving yourself can. And you will just grow in wisdom. You will just grow in faith because you will be maturing in the spirit. You will be maturing knowing that you went through everything you went through and it led you here. And where you are at is beautiful because you are coming to terms with what you have went through, with who you are. You're coming to terms with where you're at in life currently. And you don't need all the things materially. I could say this dang near every video, but you don't need all the things materially to show you that you are enough in this world. You don't need all the likes, all the followers. You don't need 1,000,000 people around you for you to feel like you are enough, to feel accepted. You could feel that simply being by yourself, simply sitting with yourself, allowing God to work through you, being active on your dreams and your visions and your goals and your aspirations and your ideas, being active, bringing that motion into your life, not sitting as too still on these things, not allowing these things to come and go and pass, because these could be $1,000,000 ideas that are flowing through your mind. It could be changes to your health that you didn't know you really needed, but you're too busy just sitting with the thoughts telling you, no, that's not what you need to be doing, or no, you're not ready yet, or this, that, and the third. Them are just excuses, them are just thoughts, them are just lies. And the more that you build a relationship with your thoughts rather than just trying to run from your thoughts or accepting every thought as truth automatically, you build that consistent relationship with your thoughts, saying, okay, I see where I'm coming from there because I went through this, so now I'm going to start obviously be thinking this way, but I know that not to be true. Like, I know that that's not true. And this, that, and the third, and you just start being more present with your thoughts, you will be able to move in a pattern, move in a way that is trampling your old self, is zooming right past your old self, simply because you took the time to change your mindset about these things, simply because you took the time to say, I'm not going to accept that as the truth. I'm not going to accept that as all it is, because there's way more to me. And I've proven that time and time and time again in my past. What's so different about this time? You know what I mean? And as you continue to build up and get wiser, get stronger, get healthier, get older, or whatever, more youthful in the spirit, the more you will see that these trials and tribulations feel more tough, but you're more prepared for them. So it's not nothing that you should back down to or run away from. It's something that you could stand firm, be present where you are, and accept the fact that you are literally built for this. You're literally made for where you are. You're literally made for what you're doing. Nobody else could do what you're doing like you do. Just accepting this, accepting these things as your truth, accepting you as enough, accepting yourself for who you are. I don't care what you have accomplished in the past. Let that stay in the past. I don't care what happened to you in the past. Let that stay in the past. Focus on what you can accomplish now. Focus on where you are at now. Focus on your health now. Because at the end of the day, nobody could do it for you better than you could do it for yourself. Because God's living within you. You know what I mean? And you're a direct creation from the Most High God. So love yourself. Be patient with yourself. Times will change. You won't always be where you were at a couple months ago, a year ago. You may be moving in a different way. That's okay. As long as you are present where you at and you are aware and conscious of what you are doing, how you are feeling, everything's going to be perfectly fine. It's easy for you to get back up on your feet more than you think. Don't let them thoughts tell you that you are too far gone or that you can't get back up, that you can't move forward from these certain things, because them are lies. So, yeah, man. I love y'all. I just wanted to give this video out. I have not been as consistent as I was in the past. I guess that's something that's kind of eating me up a little bit because I used to be posting every day, a couple times a day, whatever. But now I just got to that point where I have been so busy in my real life to the point where it's like, you know, YouTube ain't on my mind 24/7, or YouTube is on my mind 24/7, but I just be focused on other things. I be having other ideas going on. Like, I be living my real life, you got what I mean? So it's one of those things where I still have that passion for it, but I'm taking my time and being patient with it because I know I'm gonna get back to that consistency eventually. But it's like I accepted where I'm at, and I accepted that there's no rush towards it. So that's currently where I'm at. I hope and pray that this message reaches who it needs to reach. I hope and pray that you are taking care of yourself, BoGang. You know, we still up in here. We still going strong. We still going and growing. You know, make sure y'all taking care of yourself. Drink y'all's water. Eat y'all's fruits and veggies. Take care of your kingdom. You're not perfect, and that's okay. But just don't lie to yourself. Whenever you need help, whenever you need to really pay attention to how you feel, do it. Don't ignore it. Don't run away from it too long. Take your time, and I promise you, you will be exactly where you need to be. But I love y'all. It's your boy Bo. If you resonated with anything I said in this video, feel free to join the family by clicking that subscribe button down below. We gonna keep going. We gonna keep growing. Let us see it, man. Appreciate all the love and support, bruh. And yeah.